Hey guys, welcome to Thursday and one more day till the end of the week. And today's message is simply this: it's all about you. And I don't mean that from a selfish standpoint or an egotistical standpoint. What I mean by that is, well, let me back up. How many times has that little voice inside of your head questioned what you're doing, questioned your own value, questioned your own worth? All those noises going on and all that doubt. And a lot of that stems from your perception of what other people think. And a lot of that stems from what you see on social media. And right now, it's an equally or just every bit as much more important to recognize that we're seeing more and more of that because of the times that we're in, people spending more screen time. So I kind of want to give you a couple of things to think about. Number one is nobody loves you or hates you as much as you hallucinate that they do. Now let that sink in. And the component is, and I'm not saying that there aren't people who don't love you. Excuse me, what I'm saying is our perception of what other people think of us is just that, a perception, and it's not based largely in reality. Everyone has their own scenarios that they're dealing with and their own situations they're going through. So when we get wrapped up into being concerned about what other people think of us, we're just spending a lot of emotional time on nothing. Kind of like that worry component of paying for interest on a product that you haven't even bought yet. So the first thing is no one loves you or hates you as much as you hallucinate or think that they do. The second thing is other people's opinion of me is none of my business. And there was an owner of mine who kind of relayed that information to me as a conversation he was having with another individual, and it stuck with me. I'm like, that's a great line. It's what other people think of me is none of my business. So those are the components that I want you to kind of think about today. So if self-doubt starts creeping in, if other doubters are there, we talked yesterday about the fleas in the jar. This is really more specific and a personal request for you to look inside yourself and think about those times when that happens and to break yourself out of it. Recognize what an outstanding individual you are. Recognize everything that you've accomplished. Take stock, just not from an egotistical perspective, but just from a building up and self-empowerment perspective. Think about all the wonderful things. Think about the effect you have on people's lives. Think about this as if you weren't in this life. Think about that great movie, It's a Wonderful Life. And if you weren't in these people's lives, what would their lives be like? I'll guarantee you they wouldn't be nearly as amazing as they are now. So with that, I also want you to watch this little video. It's one of my favorite songs called Rainbow, and it rings true to me. It always gets me choked up, and that's an okay thing, is to feel that emotion. So with that, enjoy the upcoming video you're about ready to watch, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Take care.